Craig Williams here, back with another video. In this video I'm going to give you a walkthrough of my track Sore Throat, which just come out on my new EP out on Club Sweat. And if you guys want any of the sounds from any of the stems from this track or the B-side track, or if you want another gig of samples, you can head to my channel and there's a video up there. It's about the Soundpack giveaway. You can guys just follow that, and if you purchase both tracks and send me a screenshot, I'll send you all the sounds. So with that said, let's get into it. So as you can see here, we've got the main arrangement from bar 17 to 177. The way that I usually work is I'll just work on a section. So this is the section that I would have worked on, and this would have been over at bar 1. Once I'm sort of happy with how it sounds, I just drag all those loops, whether it just be a small amount which I have here, or sometimes I'll have lots of different A, B, C, D sections, and then I'll just pull from those and then pull them into the arrangement. So let's have a quick listen to what it did sound like. And as you can hear there, it's pretty close to what it is now, obviously just without effects and stuff like that. And then this B part is a different vocal idea that I tried out, which I didn't end up using. And then this was just a different, maybe a build-up idea with the claps. So there you go. This section kind of has everything in there, so I'll take you through the different parts of it. So let's just kick on. Nothing crazy, just some EQ and compression. We have a clap here. As you can see here, it's got pad A1 and the different pads down here. I've just made majority of this, built the majority of the drums from Machine, from Native Instruments, and that's why it's got the pads on there. Got a little closed hat. I got these little drum fill, which is just 3 snares and then the long one at the end. Also got this little double clap that I didn't intend on having them played together. Got these little hats you can hear down the bottom, which is just from the Audio Realism plug, which is like an 808 909 clone, but you can also put your own samples in there as well. Not everything sounds exactly how it does on the record, just because different plugins aren't on this computer that I'm on at the moment. A little crash there, just has same again, EQ, compression, a little saturation. We've got these congos down the back here. Again, they're same again, EQ, compression. Got a little shaker. Another sort of little shaker. Little clave there. Cowbell. Someone said that I sampled from a Julio Bashmore track. But no, it's just an 808 cowbell, nothing too crazy. And I got a little snare running on the 16th note there, you can hear it shuffling in the background. And then I just have these little percussion glitches and stuff. So that kind of makes up all the drums. From there, the main sort of part that drives the track is this vocal section here. Now for the sound, all it is just I've found a sample of a vocal section that I've got like hundreds and hundreds of gigs of worth of samples, and I just had this one, and I've just put it into the EXS sampler, and so nothing too crazy, and I've used the same sound in both tracks, so it kind of makes a cohesiveness to the EP sort of thing. On the channel, I've just got an auto tune because some of the notes, because it's a human voice, some of the notes sort of wave a little bit, and I just wanted to tighten that up a little bit more. EQ, reverb, and a bit of filtering, and then it gets sent to another reverb, and then this is a delay, so nothing too crazy on there. What I would have done, I made this track a while ago, so I'm just trying to remember. What I usually would do would, I would have had the idea like this, and I would have just been going against the kick, so then I kind of get a pattern that's nice and funky and grooving along, and then from there I would have just looked at what key that I'm writing in, and then just started pulling the notes into place. I kind of had an idea in my head already for what I wanted, so I kind of wanted that falling sort of that falling pattern. I just made sure that I was in the right key and just sort of moved the notes around until I was happy with how it sounds. Then to really reinforce that sort of pattern, I've done exactly the same with the bass, and that's just with massive. And that patch isn't too crazy. Just like 2 oscillators, and then majority of the nice little pluck sound comes from shifting the phase, and then obviously we've got the envelope onto the cutoff there to give a little bit more bite to the attack of the synth sound. So let's just solo that out. See if I take this off. It's super rounded, but when gives a little bit more punch to it. And then lastly, we've got the sort of pluck sound that goes in over the top, and that's from FM8. Now, I've frozen these ones, but I can show you on this one. And this is the patch here. This is a kind of a pretty intense synth, so I've just got the different waveforms modulating against each other to create sort of the pluck sound, without me sort of breaking down how I made the whole patch. It's probably best to watch a couple of tutorials just on FM8, because it's so intense with what you can do and stuff like that. It's a bit of a steep learning curve, so without boring a lot of people, I made an FM8, and that was kind of the patch. So with all those elements together, it kind of reinforces that same rhythm together, and then with the drums. The only other addition we've got is these little and this one here, just little swells, and that's about it. And then in the track I have a little arpeggiator and a little Hoover swell as well. So let's go through. All the effects are kind of standard, nothing too crazy. Just little builds and stuff like that. There's not much point going through those. For automation, one, it just turns up the reverb. So it builds it up, so it's nice and big for the actual build-up. The way that I've done this is I wanted it relatively like it didn't want too much like messing around. I kind of wanted to get into the main rhythm pretty quickly, so as you can see here, straight into it from 65. And then what I've done to create variation, drop some elements out, and then the pluck goes up an octave, change up the hats a little bit, and then come back into this original pattern again. And then I kind of wanted a little sort of pre-break, and I've left the breakdown relatively small. I just have like this little pre-break and kind of a post-break. So I didn't want to kind of just drop everything out to this point. I still wanted to keep a beat in there as well. This is where we've got the arpeggiator coming in, and this synth swelling up. We don't really have any bass there, so then when the bass comes in here, it's nice and big. Back into it with everything. So we've got the addition of some more little sounds and stuff like that, and that's about it. If you've got any questions on anything, feel free to leave comments below. And if you want the sounds again, grab the tracks and send me the link, send me the screenshot, and I'm more than happy to send you all the samples and everything like that. So, and until next time, see you later.